What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a wicked day. In this video, we're going to be doing something a bit different. Doing an interview with Davey D. What's up, bro?
Hi, how are you, Dylan?
I'm doing really good. How are you?
I'm very excited to be on this channel. I'm very good actually today. It's an interesting day. Never done this before, so it should be good.
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm excited to get you on. One of the most promising players in the champ. So yeah,
Thank you
very
very,
excited to have you on.
thank you
Uh,
very much. Appreciate it.
no worries. What you been up to recently?
So it's just been like a summer break at the moment. Just not much. Just the poetry at the moment. So I'm very bored at the moment. But you know, when we get back into the swing of things, obviously nationals start a bit later this year. So got regionals first, and then we get back into the swing of things, get playing again, and hopefully do the same things or better this year what I did last year.
Yeah, definitely had a great season. So yeah, man. Good stuff.
Thank you.
But first of all, before we get into it, just want to say a massive congratulations, man, because you won Championship Young Player of the Season. That's amazing, mate. How does that make you feel?
I mean, it's an unbelievable feeling. It's just, I feel like I've worked so hard at playing power chair football for a long stretch of time now, and I feel like that award, hopefully, I feel like this is my season that I've been like my breakout season, and I feel like it's recognised that I've broken out the season, and hopefully I can go on and achieve further things in football, and
Yes, massive. I mean, at your age as well, obviously it is young player, but it's still such a massive achievement. And yeah, just expecting good things from you, mate. So yeah,
yeah.
man. But yeah, let's take it way back anyway before. And yeah, how did you find out about Power Football?
So how did I find out about Patrick? I was about 5 or 6 years old, and my parents took me along to my local club is Surrey United, so they took me along to a Surrey United session, and I had a go at it. Obviously, I was very young at the time, and it was very different. So I actually didn't like it at the time when I was 5 or 6 years old.
Oh, really? Oh,
But
no.
so but it did like it gave a bit of a worm in my mind, almost like a bit of like a something that's just like digging at you constantly. It's just like, so I think I was 8 when I returned to the same club, and they set up like the academy, the bees is what we call it, and the bees is to like introduce new talent into the club, and they set it up, and I was a part of the first bees team. So yeah, basically, and that's how I was hooked ever since.
So what you're saying is you got the worm from the beginning and it was
Yeah,
just in your head.
basically, yeah, that was
It, it,
basically it.
it got you from the beginning.
Yeah.
So how did your parents find out? Do you know? Did they see a leaflet or something?
I think how they found out. So, do you remember the player called Patrick Kelly?
Yeah.
By chance? Yeah. So, Patrick Kelly, he lives quite near me. Got the same condition as I do, and he obviously was very very talented at power chair football.
Yeah.
So his parents introduced my parents into playing sport, and that's how I got involved.
Yeah, that's amazing. So we're going to talk about how Pouch Football got you back, but obviously you started it, didn't like it. So what
Yeah.
made you go back for more?
What made me go back for more is the fact that on the court I could do anything that I wanted to do without any restriction or help from a PA. Like what decisions I made on the court was up to me, and I didn't need help. Say, I don't know, lifting my arm up to do something or lifting my leg up to do something. It's just totally me on the court, and the decisions that I made would either affect the team positively or negatively. And I thought that it was solely me, and that from a very young age I was always interested in playing a team sport. Like if you ask my dad or anything, I wanted to play for my local football club, and I was begging my dad every day. I was like, Dad, can I please go and play in net? Dad, please can I go and play in net? I was like, no, David, you can't. I was really frustrated because I just wanted to be part of the team, that team winning feeling, and Power Football obviously gave me that.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. It gives you a bit of freedom. I know what you're saying. You know, you can do everything yourself. You're not needed any help. Obviously, if you played other sports, you can't really do it yourself, innit, really.
Yeah.
So that's really good. It's interesting because I felt the same way actually, because I started playing basketball, wheelchair basketball before, and back then I was quite strong, but I could never
Yeah.
score. So changing to power chair football, it means you can do everything. So that's amazing to hear you say. It gives you a bit of freedom just to express yourself.
100%.
That's really cool. But if you could change anything about the sport, what would it be and why?
So I've been thinking about this one actually for a while. Like for a while, I've always wondered, like, thought this rule should be changed, and it's the rule where an outfield player can't go behind the line to stop the ball, and if he does go behind the line, it'll be a red card and a penalty. I think that rule should be completely abolished because, in my opinion, it's just like a player in regular football going behind the line to stop a goal line clearance. That's what it should be. They don't get punished with a red card and a penalty. I think it should just be a part of the game. The game flows still, and I think also as well, red card and a penalty is a bit much.
It's a bit overkill, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's interesting because a lot of people are going to agree with you because it's a strange rule. I'm not going to lie. It's a bit weird.
Yeah, it's an interesting rule which I don't think should be a part of it because I feel like if you're taking away the goodness of such a great moment, if you know what I mean, like when you save a goal off the line, that's an incredible moment for your team. But then by getting a red card and a penalty, I don't think it should be a foul at all, to be honest.
So what do you think they should do, or just not penalise at all?
I just don't think they should penalise at all. I think it's just play on. Just fair game.
So what happens if they go off the court and stop a goal? What would you do then?
Well, it's the same thing as a player going behind the line, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think they should be able to. I think they should, if they're in their goal space / area, yeah, fine, they can be behind the goal, but I don't think you can have another outfield player obviously come round behind the goal. I think that's just a bit unfair, if you get what I mean. Like, I think, yeah.
100%. I think they should just give a goal. Like, don't penalise people. They went off the line, they didn't stop it. Just give a goal then, innit? Do you need to send people off and give red cards?
Yeah, agree.
Yeah, fair enough. It's interesting. Yeah, I've never really thought about it like that, actually, to be honest. So it's a good thing you brought it up. So at such a young age, yeah, you seem to be so confident. And you have a great understanding of power chair football. Where do you think that comes from? It's amazing.
So obviously I've had the bug basically since I was like 8 or 9, and like I just wanted to play, and just honestly, a lot of evenings I spend, like, as my downtime, I will go and watch old power chair football matches and see what they did so I can do better, if that makes sense. So if you see, I would say watch, I don't know, England Euro match from 2019, for example, and watch it, see how they did it, what can I change, and then do better from there. And think your videos obviously really help, like with the analysis, like obviously with such an experienced player in yourself, and just you've got so much game experience, and putting that into a video really does help players new to the game, which people are, and it just helps them understand, right, how can I improve my game, how can I make myself better, and how can I compete at the highest level.
Yeah, thank you so much for saying all that. It means quite a lot. Yeah, I mean, that's what it is, right? If you can teach people how to improve, and just, I've been around for quite a bit, just trying to help with experience. So yeah, so would you say you learn a lot by watching others?
100%. I mean, my philosophy is, you want to be the best, you have to learn from the best. So if you can learn from being the best, you then can become the best yourself. And I think that really does follow through. I think if you look at athletes in any sport, full stop, they will critique and watch their game to the finest minute detail. I think that's what it takes to become the best.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if they're doing it, why shouldn't we, right?
100%.
If you want to be the best, you got to watch the best, watch a lot of tape.
I mean, that's what the technology's there for. I mean, there's a reason why they're recording it. Yeah, they want to showcase it off to whoever they may want to showcase it to, but at the end of the day, it's a very, very useful tool that you can go and watch yourself and see how could I have done that better in that situation.
I wish when I was a young player it was around, because I tell you what, they didn't record it back then. So it was very difficult to learn and see what the best players are doing. So if the tech's there, it's got to be used in it, definitely.
100%.
And like, who would you say were you watching when you first started playing? Like, who helped
I
you learn
think,
so much?
yeah, I think I first started obviously watching the England players, which I think where you first started, and I really took a shine to your John Baldings because I feel like he gave such a captain prowess on the field, if that makes sense. Like he bossed that pitch basically, and obviously if you're watching their games against say England versus France or something like that, you got someone like Ryan Weiss or Momo Galame, and I was just admired by how hard they could hit the ball, to be honest.
It's insane.
It's unbelievable. I think, yeah, I'm actually not sure how they do it. I don't know whether it's a chair setting or the way they sit in their chair or just technique. I think it might be a mix of all three really, but
Probably.
they're world class, and I think it's just unbelievable the way you can watch footballers. And I think someone that I really particularly took a shine to is Ed Coleman. I just thought Ed Coleman, in my opinion, he is still the best player to ever play the game.
Wow.
That is my opinion. It goes him and then Momo Galame. That's how I see it, and I think he can do everything, if that makes sense. Like he can pass the ball, he can dribble the ball, he can dissect the ball, he can play anywhere, do anything. Yeah.
It's funny because I've done a few interviews now, and every single player I've interviewed has said the same thing. Ed Coleman's one of the best players around, and he is. I mean, some of the things he can do to manipulate the ball, I've never seen anything like it. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's just it just switched to, like, I remember that beginning of the season, I think, or mid-season it was, when he did that absolute terror of a touch to John Balding.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever see anything like that on a Power Jet football pitch. It's just wow. Yeah.
I mean, how do you even think about doing something like that?
It's
crazy.
He's used every single part of his chair to perfection. Like he's done, he can use any part of his chair to touch it in any single way, and it's just bluntly freakish. Really, it's freaks among freaks.
There's no words to describe it. Really, it's insane.
100%.
And I remember, obviously, we did commentary in it not too long ago, and I thought you were going to be a bit nervous, and you jumped on and you were more confident than me. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was fun, that, to be fair. I mean, I did a couple of commentaries before that though, but I really do actually enjoy commentary, to be fair. I do enjoy just speaking about the game and obviously analysing it and critiquing and seeing what they do and what I can implement in my play.
Yeah, definitely. It's amazing just watching people. You can pick up so many little details. So it's really good to hear you're a student of the game, just trying to learn. It's really impressive.
Cheers.
So this season you've played a mixture of on the wing and in the middle. Do you have a position that you prefer?
100% the middle. 100
Okay.
billion, trillion, gazillion % the middle, because I'll tell you why, because I prefer being involved in the game, controlling the tempo, making the court my court, if that makes sense, and getting stuck into battles and moving the ball around. And there's no greater feeling really than when you hit a sweet side hit or full spin to get it to your teammate or to directly score on the edge of the box. It's just beautiful.
So I think that goes back to obviously you saying you're learning from John Balding, just doing what he does, right? Just dominate, be in control.
100%.
Just trying to link up the team.
definitely. I mean, John Bowley, he can take a team and almost make them like puppets, almost make them play his game, do what he wants them to do, and then just an incredible skill.
Yeah, and the thing that gets me is his consistency. He just does it game in, game out. There's not one game I can think of where he doesn't look like one of the best players on the pitch. It's incredible.
Yeah, he's to show that level of consistency for such a long period of time over so many games, and the fact that he's kept Aspire always at the top every single season they've been fighting to win the Premiership, it's just incredible.
Yeah, I mean, it's unlike any other player I think that we've seen in our country anyway, for sure. It's incredible. But yeah, so going back to you anyway, obviously this season you had a great season. You scored 10 goals and you got 12 assists this season. That is outrageous. And that's the most goal involvements from anybody in your team. So yeah, do you prefer creating goals or scoring them? And how do you think you can step it up for next season?
So 10 goals and 12 assists, I think. I prefer obviously getting assists because I think when you get an assist, empowers your football, I think, because most goals are passing movements and moving the ball around, and the assist is where the quality comes in. And obviously you got the hitting at the back stick or whatever it should be. I mean, obviously you get some absolutely world-class finishes outside the box or full spins or whatever goals they may be, but I think I prefer assists because you can tell immediately when you get an absolutely peach of an assist. And when it comes to improving next season, I think that we can always improve as a team. We can always improve our passing patterns, our style of play, our fluidity, because that's a big part of what we do at the club. We are very fluid in the way we move. Any person can play any position, and that's very good when you're rotating around. If you obviously you've got your specialised players, and for example your goalkeepers, your middlemen, but if you can have everyone play every position in a decent way, then it doesn't matter when you say your middleman gets pulled out to the wing, your other winger can come through, hold his own in the middle, and do well.
I mean, you guys have done that this season. Like we said, you've been playing on the wing as well. Have you played goal much or this season? I don't think you have,
No.
have you?
No.
Yeah, but obviously being on the wing, being in the middle, you've done both. So do you think to level up, your team needs to be fluid, get players to play every position?
I definitely think every person in our squad needs to be able to play every position to a certain degree, and I think every person in our squad can do that. I mean, if you look at our goalkeeper Jake, for an example, he wants to get out onto the wing as much as possible. I think he's going to do that a lot more next season.
Yeah, it's been quite a fluid team, players going everywhere. Is that something the coach talks about a lot?
It's just something that we've all come to really an agreement on. I think it's always the best scenario when you can switch things up in a game. Say you're 1-0 down, 2-0 down. You need some fight back, a bit of spirit to kick yourself back into the game. Just a bit, maybe a switch positions that would do it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, that's something we used to talk about back when I used to play. We want players playing everywhere, be comfortable, because there might be times where players are in a position, but if they've not practiced it, they might be a bit nervous, might be prone to making mistakes.
100%.
So we used to practice that a lot, just get players everywhere. And I think if you can get players to be more confident in different positions, it can only help the team.
100%.
So, and then the season that's just gone, you finished in 5th. I mean, that's crazy. At the start of the season, I don't think you would have thought you'd be in 5th. That's amazing. But obviously, you're going to want to improve that. Probably get in the top 4 if possible. We kind of covered it, but What do you think you need to do to improve and get fourth place next season or
So
above?
yeah. So this is very interesting because I'm exclusively this to this channel. I'm not going to be playing for Surrey United next season. Yeah.
Okay. Back to you.
I'm going to be playing for Man United, Powershare Football Club, next season because
Okay.
if you think about it, our two clubs are sister clubs. So we train together, we move together, and we've decided this season we're going to create an A and a B setup with Manchester United being the A team and Surrey United being the B team. So there's been quite a big switch up this season with who's could be in which club. And so if you're asking me, targets with my new club, Manchester United, we've said from the very beginning we want to get promoted, and we know there are some very, very, very big opposition that will be very, very tough to beat. Name the likes of Teesside Steel, Nottinghamshire, could argue Norwich and Villa, those clubs which are either just been relegated from the Premiership or are on the up. We know we're going to have to compete against them, and we have to compete against the best to be the best, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. I mean, that should always be the target, right? Try beat the best. You want to beat the best. So yeah, like you said about the team, I mean, a lot of clubs do that. They'll have like a team A and a team B. So it's quite a good dynamic to have.
100%.
How do you feel about moving? Do you feel more pressure or not really?
Well, I think there's always going to be a bit more of an element of pressure, but I think there shouldn't be pressure if you have confidence within yourself to know what needs to be done, what needs to be accomplished, and how to do it. Because I'm actually quite excited playing with a different variety of players. For example, I've for a long time been wanting to play with Josh Slack. I think he's a world-class player. I think for a very long time I wanted to play alongside him, learn from him, see all his years of experience and hopefully improve my game. And I think playing alongside him, I think we could be, as a team, very, very strong next season. And I think hopefully we can compete to be at the top. Our aims have already been said by Pete Taylor. We want to get promoted. We don't really mind how, preferably not playoffs really, because playoffs are not really a nice place to be, but first or second would be unbelievable.
I think with the playoffs, statistically, the team in the champ doesn't usually win. Obviously, it happened recently with Norwich, but it's not usually the way. So top two, it's going to be tough, especially like you said with the teams coming down. But I think you got a great chance. And just Josh Slack, I think such an underrated player for me anyway. I think sometimes because he's in goal, maybe it looks like he's not involved that much. But I think he's such a strong physical player as well.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be playing in net next season, so we're going to be seeing the real beast of a player.
It's finally going to be unlocked.
Yes, the Premiership version that we all want to see is going to be coming out of the cupboard.
Alright, that's exciting. Can't wait.
Yes.
You know, I'll be on the sidelines doing comms for a couple of your games. Definitely going to be watching out.
Yep, Pope 100%.
That's amazing, man. That's blown my mind that you're moving teams. Never even saw that coming. So
yeah,
you heard it here first.
Yep, this is exclusive. Saved it for this here.
Yes, mate.
It was decided a couple of weeks ago what was going to happen. It's exclusive for the Say What Do channel.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe, people. Yeah, alright.
Yeah, subscribe.
Yeah, right. But anyways, you're on the England pathway, right?
Yeah, I am.
Can you explain what that is for people that don't know, and what is sort of the end goal for you?
So the England pathway is basically what it says in its name. It's a pathway for players who are young and inexperienced to get on the a pathway to play for the England squad. And it's like a feeder to the world-class players. So there are 4 levels, I think. There's obviously the first team England squad, the England, I call it under 21s, but like the second England team. Then you've got the NETP, which is the National Emerging Talent Programme, which takes in the best young players from the country and puts them in there, and they go on like camps and stuff like that. And then you've got the Regional Emerging Talent Programme, which is the feeder to the national one. So the regional one is split into North, Midlands and South. I'm in the Midlands one. Don't ask me why, because Sale's in the North, but you know what?
Of course, yeah.
I don't know why, but I'm in the Midlands one, and it's my dreams. You asked me what my ambition would be eventually. I mean, everyone's ambition is to obviously play for England in the end goal, but I think if you're asking me on this season, I want to be able to get to the NETP and get through and start playing with higher quality players and higher quality people. I mean, if you're asking me end of season goals altogether, I think obviously I want to get promoted, play in the Premiership, and obviously playing for me personally, playing the NETP next season.
And how do you get into that? Is it just you get picked for it?
Yeah, so how it works, so the RETP obviously is split into 3 sections. So your coaches would pick 2 players out of your pool of players to be picked out and on a trial at St George's Park for the NETP. And if you get picked to it, you go have a trial day, and if they like you, then you go on the NETP.
That's really good. So there's sort of a way to get into the upper divisions. You can go through the pathway. So it sort of highlights young players that showing potential.
Yeah, 100%. There is some really good quality and competition on the West Midlands one. So it won't be easy to get onto the NETP, but I'll definitely be trying my best to get on there.
You gotta go for it, right? You gotta try. You never know. You gotta try.
100%.
Put in the effort. I mean, you're doing quite well. Just gotta keep pushing.
Cheers, thank you.
I'm sure you can get into it. Not a problem, man.
Thank you.
So, sort of adjacent to that, what would be your dream achievement in Pride football?
I think my dream achievement, obviously, you want to win the Premiership, you want to win the Championship, and you want to win the World Cup. That's what everyone says. And yeah, that's what I want to do as well. But I think it's also I want to personally bring other players through to play the sport and succeed, and keep the Poucher football dream alive, really, and like giving that sense of hope to players obviously not physically able to be able to come and play the sport that they never thought even existed, and then go so far and do what they want to do. I think that's really something special, to be able to help players get into the sport, play it, and become very good at it. And I think if you're asking me from a bit of a wider perspective, I would love for Poucher football to be in the Paralympics, and I'd love to play in the Paralympics. So I think it does deserve to be in the Paralympics. And the other day, so part of your, this is a bit irrelevant, but for the part of the other day,
go ahead.
I feel quite strongly about this. So the other day for part of your English GCSE, you have to do, it's called spoken language, so you can do any topic of your choice, and you can talk about it in a presentation. And I chose, why should Poucher football be in the Paralympics? And I hope that I can get that message across to everyone and believe why it should be in the Paralympics. I think it deserves that recognition.
Absolutely, it deserves to be there. Now, I'm not sure how we would get to getting it in the Paralympics, because there are a few problems I've heard about, but it's probably a topic for a different day. But it deserves to be there. It deserves the recognition. This game's changed so many of our lives, and I think getting it in the Paralympics people will be able to see it, and it will just help people that think they can't play sports because they don't know it exists.
Yeah,
So a bit more recognition, I think it would be amazing for the sport.
100%.
And parachuting football is actually the fastest growing disability sport in the UK,
Yeah, it is.
which is insane.
It's pretty insane, to be fair, but what I would like to see is, because what powerful football needs, it's got everything. Anyone can access it. Anyone can do it because it doesn't require your physical ability. If you look at some other disability sports, for example, wheelchair basketball, you need your upper body strength to be able to play it still. And I feel if powerchair football, you don't need really anything apart from to be able to move whatever part of your body, to be able to move joystick, and then from there it's just your brain. And I think
Actually.
if you can advertise the sport, show the sport, make it more visible, that's going to show the world what our sport is, why everyone should be involved in it, why is it so interesting, because there is definite interest out there. I mean, I see it on TikTok all the time. I would be scrolling on TikTok, and then a lot of people compare powerchair football to Rocket League, for example. So I see a recording of powerchair football, and then with like Rocket League commentary behind it. So it'd be like, it'd be quite funny. But people do like it. I saw one with like 500,000 views the other day. So I think
It's crazy.
it's definitely got a public interest. It's just getting it in their faces, basically, showing it to the world why we as a sport belong to be there.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen those TikToks. I know exactly what you're talking about. You have no idea how many comments I get where people just write, "This is Rocket League."
Yeah.
So many of my videos, it's like the only comment. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's always that commentary as well. It's always that
Just
commentary
it.
behind TikTok. So it's like, "This is Rocket League."
Yeah, exactly.
It's always that one, but yeah,
It's everywhere. I mean, I can see why people link it together because it is in sort of some ways similar.
Yeah.
Rocket League and Paris football a little bit without the rockets, of course.
yeah, of course. It's a more realistic version of Rocket League. I think it's connecting something that the public know well to a sport that we want to show to the world. I think if you can connect it to that, if you can connect the two together, people are going to love it.
Do you play Rocket League?
I used to actually. I used to be okay, to be fair. That's it.
What was your highest rank,
Oh,
if you remember?
I think I was Plat 1, I think, but I'm not sure. But I think, I've not played in age. I'm like bronze now, so I don't.
It's a difficult game. It's not easy. It's very difficult.
It's a hard game, to be fair, but I play. I'm very much a FIFA player now, to be fair. But
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So just talk about some of the best players in the world. Who is your favorite player in the world? And if you could use a skill from their game, what would you use?
So my favourite player in the world, as I've said already, is Ed Common.
Yeah, I wonder who.
I
Yeah.
would 100% take his deception and his ability to use his chair and gain those couple extra yards, that extra bit of space, because I think that's invaluable. When you can get that extra yard or two to get a bit of space between you, get the flick out, play the ball around, you're moving it quick, you're moving it around, it's unstoppable, and I think it's one of the best skills in the game.
It's interesting you picked that because I think anyway that's the one thing you can't teach. Like you've either got it or you don't. I mean, you see a lot of the top players, they're doing all these little like jukes and dives, little dummies. He's throwing all sorts of things into it. And the thing is, I don't know how you explain it. It's just instinctive.
100%. I think you've either got it or you don't. You can't teach it. You can just, it just has to come to you naturally. I think if you can just take that skill from him, in my opinion, he is the best in the world at doing the deception and move and getting that extra yard of space to be able to move the ball. And I get we're constantly being told, pass the ball, do the extra pass, and yeah, that's good. But occasionally you need a bit of dribbling to get that extra space and then play the ball. You don't want to play the pass for the sake of playing the pass.
Absolutely, because everybody's being taught that if you just throw a spanner in the works, do something different, you'll catch so many people out.
100%.
It's about doing the things that are just not expected. And that's what he's so good at, right?
Definitely, 100%. He's just unpredictable, really unpredictable.
I mean, going back to the goal, the way he just dummied John Balding. I'll put a clip in here, but it's an insane goal.
It's just wow. It's just wow. To be honest, it's just no one can fake. No one that I know in this world is going to be able to fake the England captain and send him to literally the other side of the country
Literally.
to be able to play the ball so perfectly. It's just wow, really. Just
And
wow.
it's amazing because Coman doesn't even score the goal. It was just an assist.
Yeah, I know, but
That's
best
what's
assist
crazy.
ever. Best assist ever.
I mean, he didn't score the goal, but he basically did, and let's be
Yeah,
honest.
basically, I remember at the end of award ceremony, I think, obviously, that goal got goal of the season, and obviously Mitch Tinkler scored it. So
yeah.
he came up with Mitch Tinkler. It was
That's crazy.
yeah, but yeah, it was good.
Insane. And yeah, man, we just got another thing to talk about. It's who would be in your ultimate starting for dream team?
Can I
Anyone in the world.
be a bit different on this one? Can I do like a?
Sure.
Alright, so I'm gonna do one for the Premiership and then the Championship, and then I'll do like one like all world if that's alright. I think.
That is actually brilliant. Yeah, go ahead, mate. Go ahead.
Right, so I'm gonna start with Championship. I'd go with. Let me think. Hannah Hindley in net.
Yeah, good shot.
Oscar Mulgrew in the middle. Someone on the wings. Thinking who got Oscar Smedley on one wing.
Okay.
I'll go with Jacob Vickers. I'll go with Jacob Vickers on the other wing. And then on the bench, I'll put the two players I was in my mind. I'll put. No, actually, I'm not going to do a bench. You know,
yeah, I was going to say just starting for now.
Yeah, starting for. And then Premiership. In net, I'll put Greg Baxter. No.
Oh, sorry, Greg.
Sorry, no, my bad, Greg. In net, I'll put Chris Gordon.
Yeah, good choice.
Yeah, only because he's an England player. Although I do really rate. I do really rate Greg. Sorry, Greg, by the way. I'll put in the middle John Balding. On one wing Ed Common, and on the other wing I will put. This is a tough one. This one.
It's tough. It is tough.
I will put. I think I've played this part, but I'll put Dylan Kelso.
Good shot.
Yeah. And the World 11, I'll put Chris Gordon in net. I'm going to put Brian Weiss in the middle. I'm going to put Momo Gulami on one wing and then Ed Common on the other wing.
What a team.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if that was like a club side? Bloody hell.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, to be fair. But yeah,
Crazy. Yeah, for my favorite player is Brian Weiss. Just love how he plays. His passing. So to get him, imagine him and Ed Common. Oh my goodness.
that's just unbelievable. That's just unfair at that point, to be honest.
And that's not even talking about Momo Galami as well. What?
Yeah, that team has got everything. That team, to be fair, it's just like you got the stability. You got the stability of Chris Gordon. You've got the absolute sheer power and accuracy of Brian Weiss, and then you've arguably got the two best players in the world on the wings.
Yeah, what a team. What a team that would be.
Yeah.
So, man, that's literally all we got listed for our questions. But is there anything you want to say or anything before we wrap it up?
Just can't wait to next season. Really, just get back at the controller again. I guess just get back to the grind and get back to hopefully some success with the new club.
Yes, exciting times ahead. Obviously, like you said, a new team, so a couple of new teammates to get stuck in with, get some chemistry going.
Yeah,
exciting times ahead.
100%, 100%.
So good luck to you and Manchester United for the upcoming season.
Cheers, thank you very much.
I just want to thank you as well for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Don't worry, it's my pleasure. Ray wants to come for a while, so.
Yeah, sorry, it took a while. It took me so long to sort this out, so I apologise for that.
We got it done eventually, didn't we?
That's it. I had to get you on.
Oh, cheers, thank you very much.
So, man, if you guys enjoyed it, make sure you like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. But that's going to be anyway, so thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in a bit. And peace.